Well, if you've been wondering where I have been, I am here to tell you that. Hey, it's Alan Vukas, and today's Memorial Day. It's Monday, May 28th. It's a little afternoon here in Colorado, and it's been, I missed seeing you guys on Friday, but let me go ahead and just get us set up as to what we're going to be talking about here this morning. This is going to be a shorter video than our previous ones, but the purpose of these videos is so that we could spend some time every day contemplating the principles of prosperity as a way to dilute and actually turn our minds to remind ourselves, to put on a mind that is in alignment with truth in regards to our abundance and prosperity as children of God, as children of the universe, of life itself. And to realign ourselves, to remind ourselves, to remember, make yourselves a member again of our true position, our true relationship with life, because the people around us, the media, everyone, the world as it is in here on this material plane focuses on duality, good or bad, or enough or not enough. And we get many times messages of not enough time, energy, love, resources, opportunities. And this is why it's so important that we need to put on that mind again, to remember, to make ourselves a member again of our our true tribe, our tribe as children of God. And we're using the principles of the science of getting rich in order to do that, to contemplate every day. So I've been doing this Monday through Friday. I believe this is, we're going on the third week, or it's been 3 weeks now. And on Friday morning, I wasn't here. You might have been waiting for me. I've heard from a couple people, where have you been? Where was the Friday video? And I have to apologize that I didn't get a video, a Facebook Live on Friday morning for one reason. The reason is that at the time that I would normally be doing the videos, I was at a title company, and we were filling out the papers for our closing on the house that we have bought. I've sort of kept this secret. Some people have known what's been going on, but as I was preparing for the Prosperity Plus class that I have been teaching at New Dawn Center for Spiritual Living in Aurora on Parker Road, there has been some big changes in my life. And this is what happens when you begin to remind yourselves, as you put on that mind, which is in alignment with the truth of your being, then life begins to reorganize itself to match that, to mirror the truth that you are allowing to express through you. And so it was at the end of April that my landlord, it was a surprise to me, gave me notice saying, oh, time for you to leave, which was not what she had told me up to that point. And so it was a surprise, but on the day that she gave me notice, on that very same day, Kevin and I went to go look at a house. As because of prosperity principles, we had our minds opened just a little bit to the possibility that we might be able to find a place. It might be easy. It might be the first one. And sure enough, less than 12 hours, not even 12 hours, it was less than 24 hours from the time that my landlord had given me notice to move out, that we had an offer on a house, a counter offer was accepted, and then here it is, 4 Saturdays later, this past weekend, entirely moved in. And which leads me into the chapter. So Friday I wasn't available because we were signing the papers and buying a house. We were closing on our house and moving all that day. And this past Friday, we moved a house, 2 men, 3 cats, and a dog, and a whole house of furniture. And we spent that night, Friday night, in our new home as well. And for that, I am so grateful. So I apologize for not being here Friday morning. to share that with you, but I'm wanting to share that with you today here on this Memorial Day as we remember and honor all those who have made sacrifices for us, but also that today what I want to do is also honor and remember that life is always supporting us. We have veterans who have supported us, who have made the ultimate sacrifice, and the families that have done that as well. But life is always seeking to serve us and to support us. And I wanted to share that with you today, and with all of the gratitude I have. You may notice that the scenery behind me is a little different because I'm in my man cave now, or the basement, or the dungeon, I think, which is what it has been referred to by some. But today, I want to just take one thought from chapter 7, which is one of the milestone chapters of the book. And it has to do with gratitude. That's the chapter we're moving in. And it's, to me, it's auspicious that here I'm able to speak to you from what is becoming my new studio and space and office, and all of that good stuff. And here on this Memorial Day, in a new house and a new space, and with you to talk about gratitude. And I wanted to share that with you here this morning. So, Wallace Wattles writes in his book, he says, the first step towards getting rich is to convey the ideas of your wants to the formless substance. We know that if we have a thought of form and we impress it on this formless substance, this substance knows what to do and clothes that thought with substance and brings it into manifestation. That's how the process works, according to Wattles here. But he says in order to be able to give that idea, that thought of form into the formless substance, he says, in order to do so, it becomes necessary to relate yourself to the formless intelligence in a harmonious way. And at the next page, he says, the whole process of mental adjustment and at-one-ment or atonement can be summed up in one word: gratitude. Gratitude. Gratitude alone can keep you looking toward the all and prevent you from falling into the error of thinking of the supply as limited. The mental attitude of gratitude draws the mind into closer touch with the source from which all blessings come. So let me just stop right there. There is so much in this chapter, and I think probably most of this week we're going to be talking about gratitude. But in order for us to get into harmony with that formless substance, then gratitude is what is necessary. How about, so let me give you the reverse of this to see if this could help you. Do you know what keeps us out of alignment or out of a harmonious relationship with formless substance? If gratitude brings us into alignment, at-one-ment, into a harmonious relationship, then what are some of the things that you might think that we do that might keep us in a disharmonious relationship? Criticizing, complaining, resentment. These are some things. Worry. These are all mental practices that keep us out of alignment. So if we're criticizing, then we are not appreciating or relating to what the divine substance has manifested in our life. We are not in agreement with that and pushing it away. But what if it were possible that what shows up in your life today, is what it looks like while it's working out? In order for you to get to the other side of the monkey bars, if you were crossing monkey bars in a playground, you have to cross the one in front of you to reach to the other one. So what is happening in your life today, if you notice that you are complaining about it or criticizing it or just wishing it away, then that would be like, I wish that I could jump to that monkey bar, the next rung, without having to deal with the one that I'm on. But this is what it looks like while it works out. This is the process. So this is what is in front of us to be grateful for. And it's a practice. Waddell says in the beginning of his book, he says about how thought thinking the right way is, in a certain way, is the most difficult work that we're asked to do, to see past the appearances. So today, take a look around your life. What can you easily find to be grateful for? You're breathing. Your heart is beating. There are people in your life that love you. There are people in your life that are supportive of you. There are opportunities all around. You woke up this morning. There's at least one thing you can be grateful for, and start there and begin to expand on it, because just as worrying is a habit, criticizing or complaining is a habit, even holding resentments, it's a habit. It's a habit of thought. Gratitude is a habit of thought too, and it's just as easy to start right where you're at. So today, find one thing that you're grateful for. And then here, let me support you in developing those muscles. Some people write a gratitude journal, and they use this. There's been studies that have done it after, I think it's like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I think it's 3 weeks. After 3 weeks of maintaining a gratitude journal, of writing 3 things a day, of things that you're grateful for every day, take 5 minutes to practice this attitude of gratitude. Find 3 things you're grateful for, that there's actual changes to the structure in your brain, which actually helps you to process things differently and to be more grateful. The more you practice gratitude, the more grateful you are. And as you practice it, it actually creates structures in your brain to support you in being grateful. But here's a recent study that was shown to a way to more effectively stretch or develop those gratitude muscles. So try this out here for the rest of this week as we talk about gratitude. Today, find the one thing that you're grateful for. One thing, just one thing. And then either write it down or say out loud 5 things, 5 reasons you are grateful for that one item. Let me give you an example. So I'm here, I'm looking at my iMac. I'm looking at my iMac. And so I am grateful for my iMac. And why I'm grateful for that is I'm grateful that it's all self-contained, and I only have to plug one power cord into it. It's all one unit. I really like that. And another thing that I like that it has wireless, that there's not a lot of loose cables. I like the design. Oh, well, let me add that. I like the design of it. So I like wireless features. I like that it's all self-contained. I like that of the design structure of it. I like also, what I really appreciate about my iMac is that now this is where the practice comes in, because our minds, we can find usually 2 or 3 when we think of something. Oh, I'm grateful for my water mug. I'm grateful for that. And we can name a couple things easily. But when we have to stretch our mind to try to find the other 2, finding 5 can be a stretch, but using one, milk it until you find and tap into the gratitude. What do you really appreciate about it? What I really appreciate about my iMac, the 4th thing that I like about it, I appreciate how long it has lasted, and it has served me well. What I like about my iMac is that it is well, that's design. I'm trying to find the 5th one, and if I can get the 5th one, then I have practiced gratitude for today. I love how fun it is for me to work on my iMac. I love the applications that it serves up to me. I love how speedy it is. I love how it is so easy to pack and to carry. Woo! I think I have found more than 5. But that's a start. So today, as I'm so grateful for so much in my life, and I'm grateful for you, today, find one thing that you're grateful for, and then list, itemize 5 reasons. Really make your brain work on that. And then tomorrow, find one more, and then 5 more. List out 5 reasons for that. And we will continue to dive into the science of getting rich. And it is by developing this attitude of gratitude that we find ourselves or align ourselves and make ourselves harmonious with that substance. And as we're harmonious with it, then it receives easily and effortlessly the thoughts of form that we have, of the visions of the life that we would love to live, into that substance, which then brings it into manifestation. I've missed seeing you guys, and this was a little longer than I thought, but hey, we're getting caught up here. So let me just anchor this with a brief word of prayer here on this Monday afternoon. I am so grateful. That is how I'm going to anchor it today. I'm so grateful for the knowledge and knowing that there is only one power and presence that is all around me, and it's all around you. I'm so grateful for you here today on this Memorial Day. I'm grateful for all of those who have given in big ways and small ways. Those who've made the ultimate sacrifice, and those who have made even not sacrifices, but who have made such even small offerings to me of maybe even a smile. I am so grateful today that life is showing up at every turn to support me. And because I know that is true for me, I know this is also true for each one of you that is watching this. And so as I speak my word here today, what I know is that our minds are open, our hearts are open, and our hands are open to not only receive, but also to bless in return all those avenues and channels by which we have been blessed, by expressing our gratitude in our words, in our thoughts, in our actions. Today is a day of gratitude. And we just allow this gratitude to carry us in and through life effortlessly, freely, and openly, with more and more good showing up at each and every turn. I'm so grateful for this, and I know that life is making it happen. We don't have to make it happen. All we need to do is just appreciate and be grateful, and we witness how life is unfolding for us at each and every turn. Peace and love. Namaste. I look forward to seeing you in an upcoming video, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Namaste.